Bordeaux Wines. You've probably heard of them before, but do you actually know much about them? Well, if you don't, over the next couple of minutes I'm going to tell you a little bit more so you can bluff your way through it. Unlike New World wines outside of Europe, French wines on the label will rarely have the grape variety on them. So what they'll do is they'll actually put the region on the label rather than the grape variety, and these are the main regions within France. And of all the regions here, Bordeaux is sitting here just in the west of France. So that's where Bordeaux is, and as I say, you'll only ever really see the region on the label as opposed to the grape. So what grapes are actually in Bordeaux wines? Well, if I start with the reds, and you come across a label that just says Bordeaux on it, just like this one here, that basically means that it's a blend of Merlot, Cabernet Franc and Cabernet Sauvignon. They tend to be wines that are made for food, as in they've got a certain level of acidity and a reasonable amount of tannin, which is the drying sensation that you get from red wines. So as I say, they're more for food, they're not really for drinking on their own in front of the TV. So if you see Bordeaux on the label, it's a blend of the three. Then if you move up in the price levels and find something like a Saint-Emilion here, you're in the right bank of Bordeaux, the right hand half of Bordeaux. And then you're going to have a little bit more Merlot than you're going to have Cabernet Sauvignon. So it's a lot softer, it's a lot plummier, and a lot sort of smoother drinking if you're just thinking of drinking a Bordeaux on its own. So the Saint-Emilions tend to be the ones to go for if you like a nice soft type of wine. If you move to the left bank of Bordeaux and you find places like Pauillac, like this wine here, or sub-regions such as Margaux, like we have here, you tend to have a little bit more Cabernet Sauvignon on the blend, which means that it's a little bit more sort of bell pepper, blackcurrant and leatherish. So it's really, really meant for food, and definitely darker meats and game and that type of thing. So if you're looking for a wine with a lot more food potential, then the left bank's the way to go. Quickly on the white wines, if you're looking for a Sauvignon Blanc from France, it's hard to go wrong with a Bordeaux Sauvignon Blanc. They tend to come from a sub-region called Entre-deux-Mers. And the principal grape tends to be Sauvignon Blanc. So this is pure Sauvignon Blanc here. As you can see, it's Sauvignon Sec, which means dry. But occasionally you'll get a little bit of Semillon thrown in. So this wine's actually a Bordeaux white with a little bit of Semillon, so it's a little bit softer. And if you want to find out any more about Bordeaux wines, take one of our courses.